Brandon Sanderson is super famous right now. Matt Denneman, really big right now. Joe Abercrombie is every bit as up there as they are. And I do believe he's going to end up becoming a very long-lasting modern fantasy author, because I don't think a lot of his stuff is going to be sort of a flavor of the month type of thing. Not saying that Sanderson or Denneman's stuff is, because they're just super prolific writers. They have a whole bunch of stuff. The whole reason why I haven't actually reviewed any of Sanderson's things is because he doesn't really need my review. It's not like Abercrombie needs it either, but there's a million videos to watch on Sanderson. So my stuff would just be a drop in the bucket and probably wouldn't ding on anyone's radar. At the moment, there's probably not a lot of people talking about Abercrombie other than people talking about the Kickstarter. So makes sense to talk about him because it's a little bit different. So someone searching it may see a newer video pop up and boom. Sanderson, I would be surprised if there's not YouTube channels that post daily videos on him. But anyway, that's what actually got me to the point of reading it. I decided I needed to read all three of them at least before the books actually get here. And I have kind of a fun plan. I've finished reading this one. I have the second book, which is Before They Are Hanged, already loaded up on my Kindle. This looks nice because I decided to read them on Kindle. That way I could save the book. And then I'll do the video for that. And Last Argument of Kings, I will have it finished by the time I get my Kickstarter books in. And we'll sort of do a double dip video. I'll do an unboxing video for the Kickstarter and do the review of the last book of that trilogy there. Now, so is it a good book? Absolutely. I've seen online a lot of people comment that they think this is his worst book. I've even seen some people suggest that he has said he thinks it's his worst book. If this is his worst book, then there's nowhere to go but up, and I already enjoyed this. Like, if I were doing an arbitrary out of 10 scale, I would already say this is a 9 out of 10, which means it's not perfect, but I try to reserve 10 of 10 things for stuff that really, like, I feel like it's compulsory read. Like, Imagica is probably a 10 out of 10 for me, but that's at least in part probably due to nostalgia. So it's a book that I have consistently reread. The Blade itself is excellent. I can actually see myself in a decade maybe going back and rereading it just for fun. And I say a decade because he's got a lot of other books to read through first. And I generally don't start recycling books until I've read all the things that someone else has or someone has to offer.